I love those dice. I know you don't. Look at this. If you guys know what those dice are, if you know what they are, leave a comment down below.
If you don't like them, leave a comment down below.
You know what? Consider it an Easter egg.
Oh.
And how can we do this? How can we do it?
Is that an Easter egg, or should they, I don't understand that, or should they find an Easter egg?
Well, you should find an Easter egg, but you know what?
Yeah.
If you know what they are, leave a comment down below. And the first one of you want to do this?
No, because I want them to find, I want us to talk at the end of the video about that being an Easter egg, not the beginning.
Anyway, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Chris and Katrina with our Everyday Getaway. If this is your first time here, Katrina and I have been full-time RVing for a little over 2 years. And
Shiz, 2 years.
it's been 2 years.
Whew. Okay.
We have a question for you guys. And
What's
we're kind
the
of just sitting here chilling out in the RV, enjoying the beautiful.
Oh my gosh, it's a gorgeous day. It is beautiful.
Here's the question for you.
Yeah.
What is an average RVer? And are we and you average RVers?
I think it. What is an average RVer? I think we are average RVers.
I've never been average in anything.
Oh, shoot.
I've always
Yeah,
been
I'm not average.
I've always been below average.
Oh, stop it. You're not. That's not true.
Seriously. I was a below average baseball player. I was definitely a below average student.
He was average. You were below
And,
average. Stop.
I'm
Not
below.
true.
So I'm an above average partier. That I know.
Oh.
I got something going
And
for me.
let's what
Yeah.
does average, which partier mean? What does that mean to you, partier?
So we're just sitting here talking about what does it mean to be an average RVer. And of course you have your full-time RVers and you have your part-time RVers.
Yes.
Now the RV Industry Association recently did a survey and the demographics of
Yes.
RVers. How many Americans RV?
It was just over 11.
Just over 11.
Million.
And how many of us are full-time RVers?
Oh, good gracious.
1 million.
Oh.
So it's like
Wow.
it's like 9%. So we're in that 9% bracket.
So
So
we
that means
are-
we're below average.
We are in the lower percentage.
Below average. At least I'm
Okay.
consistent.
Okay.
I'm consistent below average. So they listed the 7 categories. We thought this was interesting. What were the 7 categories?
Oh, good gracious. It was up.
You wrote them down.
Oh,
It's
I did,
okay.
I
Look
did.
at your notes.
Okay, let me look.
Guys, I love these dice. Look at this.
What? Boys with their toys, you know how it is. Girls. Okay, so happy campers. Should we tell what the percentage was that
Yes.
they came in at?
Let's
Okay,
do the percentages.
So happy campers came in at 3% of the campers. And then you have the casual campers at 39%. You have the adventure seekers at 1%. Are you an adventure seeker?
I'd like to think so. But once again,
Okay.
if I am, I'm below
You're
average.
1%.
I'm below average.
Okay, the avid RVers at 6%. Okay.
I'm there too.
Okay, the escapists at 16%. What's an escapist?
Probably someone just looking to get away from everyday life.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very
that would
good.
be my guess.
Okay, and then there's full timers, which are at 1.5%, which surprised me that it was that low.
I don't know.
That's pretty
I don't
low.
know. It's full-time RVer is a rare thing.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, and then you have, last but not least, you have your family campers, which come in at 33%.
So the family campers and the casual campers?
Yes,
That they're about 70%.
just over 70%.
So
yes.
obviously the vast majority of RVers who they're part-timers and they fall under that category.
Yep.
This is the question. Is there a difference between the average part-timer and the average full-timer?
Ooh, good question.
Now, we were part-timers for a while. We were.
That's true. We were.
The average time that our RVers spend on the road is 3 to 4 weeks a year.
Ooh, 3 to 4 weeks a year, yes. RVing,
Okay,
yes.
so that would be part-timers as well, because you got to separate us as full-timers because we're on the road all the time.
Right, true.
So as a part-timer, you're on the road 3 to 4 weeks a year. When you're on the road those 3 to 4 weeks, do you make a concerted effort as a part-timer? And leave a comment down below, let us know. Do you make a concerted effort to take those big trips? I'm going to go on the road for 2 weeks and see it, take it all in.
So when we were part-timers, that's what we did.
Yeah, exactly.
We definitely planned our trips, and it was actually easier to plan because we didn't have as much time to go travel. But we would go across country, and we would take nice trips and see as much as we could see. Now, a lot of people would run into that's not the case.
Yeah,
and they go out on weekends more locally and enjoy that kind of camping.
I'm sorry about the dice. Let me take the dice down. I'm putting those dice back up. Okay, so does the average part-time RVer take those kind of trips, or do they take local trips to their state campground?
The more long weekends or weekends in general. Yes.
Yeah. Is that something, because I think now in hindsight, that's something we should have done more of, but we got caught up in the euphoria. Euphoria. No, it's not euphoria.
What is it?
Euphoria, the excitement of we got caught up in the excitement of getting in the RV and going out, doing something grand.
I think, and why did we do that? Because we could have done both. We could have literally, but you know what though? Back then I was working a lot of weekends, so that wouldn't have worked out.
Right. And
that wouldn't have worked out.
So now, once again, what does the average part-timer RVer do? Local trips to state campgrounds, or do they, if it's 3 to 4 weeks, and that's really not a lot of time.
It's not.
You think if you're spreading it out over the course of the year,
we were like boom, 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 boom. We were rushing it.
And I guess you're going to spread it out. Let's be honest. You're really going to spread it out, not over through the course of the year. Chances are you're going to do it within those spring and summer, early fall months.
Probably so.
So you kind of narrow that window down.
True.
So maybe 3 to 4 weeks is not so bad. Does the average part-time RVer do that, or do they take the big trips? I know that we took the big trips, and
that's
we
a
loved
question.
it.
That's a question that we'd like you guys to leave a comment and tell us about, because I don't know if we were the average when it came to that, or we're not the average.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know because, well, we just don't know.
Yeah.
But as full-time RVers, are we average?
I would say now we are, yes.
And what is an average full-time RVer?
I think an average full-time RVer still travels and sees all the great sights, but they spend more time in one place, not moving so quickly.
Because they got to save that money.
We do.
Most of them. So those of you who are full-time RVers and you don't fall in this category, you're above average because you're staying at the beautiful resorts, fine dining, cocktails, and just having events and all that. I'm pretty sure that's what you guys do. Right?
We wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know. No. We spend a great deal of time trying to save the money and, stay at...
Well, we try to save the money because when we do go to these wonderful places, we want to be able to enjoy a little bit more of like the local cuisine and the attractions and things like that. And we can't do it both. We can't do both.
Are we average full-timers? I think so.
I think so.
Based on our 2 years of being on the road and meeting so many full-time RVers, I do think we are. Although sometimes I feel like other full-time RVers are staying at nicer resorts and nicer campgrounds than me.
Well, see, I feel like the opposite. I feel like most full-time RVers are staying at like boondocking sites and stuff like that.
I think so. Yeah.
And they're saving money.
Yeah,
I don't think that the majority of full-timers spend that much time at their resorts.
You can't. And we talked about this before only because of the cost. So I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again. If you guys have watched the channel, we've done videos on this, you know about the cost. So what is
It's only going up. It's only going up.
What is an average RVer? What is it? Is an average RVer a part-timer? Apparently so, according to the statistics. And what was it about the millennials? You wrote that down? The number of millennials. This is interesting. Between the ages...
22% of the owners are between 18 and 34.
Just 22%?
That's crazy.
Almost a quarter.
Now, I wonder if that has changed in the last couple of years since COVID.
Because of it. Well, not only because of COVID, but it's much more difficult for them to afford a house.
Well, and they can work on the road.
Right. So between working on the road and you can buy a used RV for like, $20,000. You could be in a trailer or something.
Yeah, and if you put in the solar or the lithium batteries and different things, like do those upgrades, you can do a lot of boondocking and you can stay for cheap.
Yeah.
Depending on what part of the country
did you have any
in.
other statistics down there you wrote down that you can remember? What was it?
Men and women.
Men and women?
Yeah.
What was that
Venus
about?
and Mars.
Yeah, well, we don't want to discuss that.
So the average RVer, male RVer, is between 38 and 55 years old.
But I think that the statistic, the more accurate statistic, the more accurate statistic was most RVers, full-time RVers, or most RVers are male between those ages.
Yes.
But there has been an increase in solo female RVers, which is good.
Why is that, Chris?
I guess they're just getting tired of us guys, and they're like, "The heck with you, working
Kicking
on the
them
road."
to the road, the curb.
I guess. I mean, you know.
Because I think women have found out that, you know what, it's not as intimidating as it seems to be, and you can drive an RV, Christopher, if you're a woman.
I never said you couldn't. I just said she couldn't. Anyway.
See? Right.
Anyway, this is what Katrina and I do from time to time when we sit around and we just start having discussions about RV life, because we love it so much, we're consumed with it. And we're like, let's do a video on this. Let's ask our subscribers and our friends, what do you think the average RVer is? What category? Well, obviously, it's definitely their part-timers.
Yep.
But what is the average part-timer and what is the average full-timer?
Yep.
And we agree that the average RVer is a part-timer. The question is, do they take the big trips or do they stay local? And then with full-time, is the average full-timer one that tends to hunker down at locations longer to save money, or are they just like, we're going out, we're on the road, eastbound and down, load them up and truck them?
I think we all know what the answer is to that.
We know what it would be for me if I could. It would be non-stop RV resorts, hot tubs,
I gotta
pools,
reel him in because he is delusional.
cocktails, barbecues,
Delusional.
and all that kind of stuff.
Chris
That
has
would be
no
me. And
idea.
I don't think that's average.
This is why that Chris does not have his hands on the checking account.
No, I joke. I kid. I get it. I understand. I just enjoy. We enjoy it anyway. It doesn't matter. So
I'll pay the bills. It's okay.
there you go. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and let us know. Leave a comment down below, guys. Let us know what you all think. And tell us, those of you who subscribe to the channel, have been watching us, are we average RVers? Let us know. You know, I have no problem with you guys giving me your honest opinion. It's all good.
It's okay.
I know. I think I know.
Okay. I like it.
What? Real quick. If you guys, here it is. This is our first Easter egg video, although this is obvious. If any of you know, or put it right back here. There they are. Those were my favorite dice from the original RV we had. If you know what those are, leave a comment down below. And I'll also go so far as to say that the first one of you, the first one.
Yes, do that.
Can we do this?
I know what you're going to say. Yes.
The first one who can tell us the dice. You got to name them correctly now. Email us at oureverydaygetaway@gmail.com, right?
Yes.
The first reply we get, we'll work out something.
We'll hook you up with something, whether it's the RVer shirt or a hat or something. We will figure out something, and it won't be a sticker. We won't do a sticker. We'll add a sticker too. But we'll send you something just for finding the Easter egg and letting us know what the correct answer is.
Sorry about the blurry in and out, but this is like real time, and we're not going to spend a whole lot of time editing because we're just having a good time. There it is again. I did it again. See, I keep checking it.
So,
guys, let us know.
Let's end this video by saying,
any day you can get away.
It's a great day, guys.
Take care, guys. We'll see you.
We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.